All right, good old Doge. It is one of the stronger coins right now in the market since Elon Musk and Trump basically won that presidency, because it is a shared win if the Department of Government Efficiency will be launched. And in accordance with that, Doge is pumping very, very well. So the very first condition of Doge being in a bull market is clearly being fulfilled. The rest of crypto is in a bull market. Doge itself is doing incredibly well. If we take a look at this chart from low to current price, Doge right now is sitting at about a 400% gain from its low in this market cycle, which actually, by the way, puts it somewhat similar to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is doing something closer to 6x right now, if I'm not mistaken, but it's still done very, very well here, this Dogecoin chart. And I think that it's got some of the most potential in the industry potentially, and I'm going to be telling you why in this video. So as usual, if you are looking for a place to trade, or if you just want a little bit of extra free money to throw into the market so that you can profit off that money and withdraw it, then Bybit is going to be the place to be. When you start trading using this link, they're going to give you that money. Same for Blowfin, but their offers are much more aggressive. You get even more. So check them out if you're interested, only if you're not from a restricted region. But bringing it back to the video here, first criteria to evaluate Dogecoin: big success. Yes, definitely it is in a bull market in my opinion. Dev activity is a funny one because this is literally a meme coin. So we're not actually necessarily expecting anything crazy, but it's an open source project. Anybody can contribute, and people do contribute. So there's stuff going on. So I don't know if this is necessarily going to be the kind of thing that helps Doge go up. It's like I said, I mean, this 5-point checklist, it's very carefully curated, but for Doge, these first couple of bullet points, use case, dev activity, they don't really matter. But as a use case, to be honest, the main use case is it being a meme, and I think it fulfills that incredibly well. So big flying color success there. Surprisingly, a success on the dev activity thing too. Community engagement. Doge is all community. I can't think of a meme coin with a better community than Doge, because Elon Musk is behind it too. So I think we're looking pretty sweet there. And the same ties in with marketing. This is an easy one. Doge does the marketing. Elon does the marketing. The federal government of the United States will be doing the marketing for Doge if it's actually called the Department of Government Efficiency. So, all from that kind of fundamental perspective, it's looking pretty damn sweet for Doge. But if we take a look at this technical chart, it's also looking pretty good here, right? On the subject of recovery, to get back up to that all-time high, Doge needs to pull off a 2.5 times gain, which I think is going to be piss easy, because from the beginning of September up until now, it's already pulled off a 3.3 times gain. And so we're only talking about another 2.5x here. We're talking about we're talking about a meme coin, right? We're not talking about something crazy. It is a big market. It's fucking $43 billion, right? This market. So it is definitely a big market. There's definitely a ton of significance here, and potentially some arguments, that you could make that this is potentially going to be reaching a ceiling. But as it stands right now, it is looking pretty sweet. And I think to get back up to that all-time high shouldn't be too challenging at all. And then just sticking on this technical chart, it's also kind of broken most of its resistance levels now, right? I actually think that this band of resistance right here is going to be one of the bigger problems for Doge. And that stretches kind of between 16 and 18 cents. And, it was indeed a problem. I mean, it sent Doge from, this high down to lows that are like, what is this? I can't read this. Hang on. If I just move the chart, it sent Doge down by, look at this, 64% within, 4 months. Definitely a very, very aggressive kind of sell-off coming off this price level here. And then also, the same kind of support band here to kind of prove that this is still a very significant range on both sides of the equation. And so that's actually, I think, going to be potentially working in Doge's favor if it does start to correct. And that's why it actually looks like a really good technical chart right now, because even if kind of the worst happens and Doge dumps by, basically 40% quickly, which, is very, very normal for Doge. I mean, take a look at this one right here. This was a huge dump that came off this exact same price level we were looking at, and it was only 8 days, but it took Doge down by more than half. It dropped by more than half there. So this is a resistance level where reversals could start to kind of take shape. But if they do, a beautiful support level here. I mean, a very, very easy support level to buy, quite calmly without anxiety. And then, I mean, I don't think that this is strong resistance. I think that this was strong resistance, but I don't think that this range where Doge is right now at 29 cents, I don't think this is strong. And given that I don't think this is strong, I think that we can actually break it quite easily. Maybe not on the first attempt, although maybe, I don't know. But if we don't manage to do it on the first attempt, I think that second, third, whatever, it won't take too long, and then there's no more resistance left on this chart, right? I mean, if Doge is able to get above this yellow box right here, there's another box that I've drawn a little bit higher, and each of these boxes are important. I mean, each line, each box is an important level for this market. But what I'm asking you to understand this, like the perspective I'm asking you to look at this from is this right here, right? Look at these resistance levels from this perspective, from the perspective of this resistance level, okay? Because if this market can get above this resistance level, then I don't think these smaller ones are going to be a problem. We just have to understand the significance of them, right? Dogecoin throughout its history has interacted with this support level now for 1,300 days. However, throughout its price history, it only interacted with these resistance levels for 200 days. It's not even close. It's 7 times smaller. And so I firmly believe that this is going to be a less significant resistance level. And now that we've already broken it, I think we could be flying. So getting back up to those all-time highs should be no problem. But it's very is positioned because of the love from Elon Musk. And also, it's just a sick dog. My profile picture on Instagram and Twitter are with a Doge dog, which is super cool. Shout out to Shelby, the Shiba Inu of one of my friends in Dubai. Absolute legend. And so everybody loves the dog too. I don't know. It's just checking the boxes. As usual, it's a meme coin, so we don't want to kind of take it too seriously. But this one, as far as all of them go, it's also just been around for the longest, right? I think that that's another thing which is very much worth looking at. Because if we kind of step back here and look at this chart, across its history, this coin has been around since 2013. I mean, that's like some of you guys have probably had kids born after 2013, to put that in perspective. So, this is an old coin. This is a very old coin. I'm pretty sure I got like, cousins or something that are like born after this, which is insane. Yeah, I definitely do. So yeah, I mean, this coin's pretty old, and it's just been on a very nice trajectory for its whole lifetime. So, if you think that, and by the way, I mean, even though it's ridiculous for Dogecoin to say, let's say reach $100 billion market cap, even though that would be ridiculous, it also isn't ridiculous. It's also it also just makes perfect sense, I think, because it's crypto, and crypto is crazy. Crypto is crypto, right? There's no other word. Like, crypto is its own thing, and so to have Doge chilling in the top 10 on coin, like, how long has Doge been in the top 10 in coin market cap? Like, as far as I can remember, it's been there since like 2017 or something. So a very long time. And for it to hold on to its position, I mean, if either, the rest of the market is probably, I think, going to keep getting much stronger and getting much bigger, and Dogecoin's going to get left behind, or what has happened for the last few years is going to continue to happen, where as this market keeps getting stronger, so too does Doge. And that's what I think is much more likely. I think it's much more likely that we see that. And with that in mind, I think, I think Doge has got, even though it's a joke, and as far as meme coins go, I mean, look, Shiba's down here at 15 billion, Doge is at, 43, right? So it's 3 times bigger, and then if we go down to the next kind of meme coin, Pepe here at $5 billion market cap, right? I mean, Doge is now going to be around 8 times bigger. So, there's a lot of space for these smaller meme coins to move as well, but I don't see Doge kind of losing its position of dominance in the meme coin space in this crypto market. So I think that's looking pretty sweet. And if we take a look at the Bitcoin chart, man, the Bitcoin chart is beautiful. Man, this Bitcoin chart is amazing. Take a look at this. This Bitcoin chart, has been a slow downtrend to basically the highs that Dogecoin was stuck at from basically 2013, 2014, all the way to 2021. This entire range now could be serving as support for Doge. I say could be. It already has served as support for Doge, which I think is most interesting. And it's already sent Doge up by more than 2.2 times gain against Bitcoin. So if you put 1 Bitcoin into Doge over here, you walk away with 2.2 Bitcoins here. And so to me, this looks like it's at least going to get back up to the top of this range. It's crazy to me that so much money can be made in Doge right now. But I still believe this to be the case, up by 200%. To get it's going to have to get up by 200% to get it to that all-time high. And I don't think that that's unreasonable. I'm not saying that it's definitely going to happen, but Bitcoin's dominance always does tend to come back down, and I would be very surprised if that didn't happen again. And then if it did happen again, I would also expect that Doge would really be enjoying that sunshine. So really good stuff there. I think Doge is looking very strong. And like I said, if you're looking for a place to be trading it, it's going to be linked in the description, where you get tons of free cash to trade with when you start trading using these links, but only if you're not from a restricted region. If you are from a restricted region, you're not going to be allowed to use these platforms by law. But there you go, ladies and gents. Hope you've enjoyed this one. You know what to do. Hit up the like, subscribe to the bell, all that good stuff, and I'll see you all in the next one.